Good morning, students. Today we are going to learn some information about Aurangzeb. He became a king in 1658 CE. At that time, Mughal Empire extended from Kashmir to Ahmednagar and Kabul to Bengal. In this, Aurangzeb added Assam, Bijapur and Golconda. Now we are learning some important conflicts of Aurangzeb. First one, conflict with Ohams. Who are the Ohams? In 13th century, the people from the Shan community settled down in a valley of river Brahmaputra. They established their own empire. They are locally known as Ohams. Understood? The people from the Shan community settled down in a valley of river Brahmaputra. They established their own empire and locally they are known as the Ohams. At that time of Aurangzeb, Mughal attack on the Ohams. Oham had prolonged struggle with the Mughals. They gathered under the leadership of Gadadhar Singh. Understood? Lachit Badfukan was the commander of Ohams. They gave intensive fight against the Mughals. Ohams used guerrilla tactics in a battle, so it becomes impossible for Mughals to create a strong base in a Assam. Important question will be asked on this part. Yes, why it is impossible to create a strong base in Assam for the Mughals? Why? Because they give or the Ohams give intensive fight against the Mughals. Oham used guerrilla tactics in a battle, so it becomes impossible for the Mughals to create a strong base in a Assam. Understood? The next conflict is their conflict with Sheikhs. Ninth Guru of Sikh, Tegh Bahadur, protested strongly against the Aurangzeb's policy of religious intolerance. Aurangzeb imprisoned him and beheaded him in 1675 CE. What is meant by beheaded? Beheaded means cut his head or killed him. After the death of Guru Tegh Bahadur, Guru Gobind Singh became the 10th Guru of Sikh. He continued struggle with the Aurangzeb. Guru Gobind Singh organized Sikh youth and made a fighting force called Khalsa Dal. What is meant by Khalsa Dal? A fighting force established by Guru Gobind Singh is known as Khalsa Dal. The headquarters of Khalsa Dal is at Anandpur. Aurangzeb sent his army to fight with Sikhs at Anandpur. Sikhs fought very bravely but they did not succeed. So Guru Gobind Singh came to Deccan. When he was at Nanded, there was an attack on him by the Mughals. He was injured and after some days he was died at Nanded. Understood? Means the fighting force established by Guru Gobind Singh is very important. It is known as Khalsa Dal. The next conflict of the Aurangzeb with Rajput is very important. Yes, conflict with Rajput. Akbar had secured the cooperation of the Rajput with his policy of amicable relations, but Aurangzeb could not obtain the cooperation of Rajputs. Understood? Who got the cooperation from the Rajput? Akbar got the cooperation from the Rajput, but the Aurangzeb did not got here. After the death of Jaswant Singh, Aurangzeb joined the Marwad to the Mughal Empire. But the Durgadas Rathod coronated the minor son of the Jaswant Singh as a king of Marwad. His name was Ajit Singh. So Aurangzeb sent his Prince Akbar to fight with the Rajput. But Prince Akbar joined hands with Rajput and rose rebelled against the Aurangzeb, and effort was made to take a help from the Marathas of Maharashtra, and Durgadas Rathod continued his struggle with Aurangzeb. Means here Aurangzeb joined the Marwad region. Due to that, here the Durgadas Rathod coronated minor son of Jaswant Singh named Ajit Singh as a king. So Aurangzeb sent Prince Akbar to fight with Rajputs. Here the Prince Akbar is was joined hands with the Rajput and arose the rebelled against the Aurangzeb, and he makes some efforts to take the help from the Maratha Empire. Keep in mind that the Akbar is different and Prince Akbar is different. The name repeat in history many times. Here Prince Akbar means the son of Aurangzeb. Understood it? He started rebel against his father. Don't confuse in Akbar and Prince Akbar. Both are the different one. Prince Akbar was a son of Aurangzeb. Understood it? After that, the conflict with Maratha was very important. In Maharashtra, Swaraj was established by Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji Maharaj fought with the many enemies including the Mughals. Aurangzeb came down in a Deccan after the death of Shivaji Maharaj with intention to conquer the Swaraj, but Maratha gave intensive fight against them and defended their independence. We shall study this struggle later on. In the next lessons, we are learning this information. Understood this? Now here the conflict of Rajput, conflict of Ohams, conflict of Sheikhs are very important. So this lesson come to an end. Tomorrow we will take one recap on this whole lesson. Okay, thank you.